And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Zac Bruney Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head football coach Zac Bruney. And Zach, week 0 game against Clarion, not the result you guys wanted, but talk a little bit about that game and kind of some of the things you guys learned from it.
Well, it was the unknown of a first game. We didn't play very well, and when you don't play very well on the road against a good opponent, sometimes that's the result that you get. Anytime in competition, though, you have to be ready to play. It's my job to get our team more ready to play, and we didn't execute at the level that we needed to have more success. But a lot of fixable things that you can learn from off of the film in all phases. And we just got another week of preparation to get ready for another really good opponent in a non-conference game this week with Walsh, but. You learn more from defeats than you do from wins, of course. And so we got some things fixed. We're in another week of preparation, and we're moving forward.
And looking at some of the individual performances from that week, on the defensive side, one guy really stepped up. Cam Reynolds had a career high in tackles with 11. Talk about some of those guys that stepped up into new starter roles and kind of took advantage of their opportunities.
Yeah, Cam was our best player on the field. Thursday night, he was all over the place from a safety standpoint. Made a lot of good plays in the run game. So he performed at a high level as an individual, but collectively, of course, we have to be better as a team. But he played at a high level. We had some good performances. We didn't play bad across the board. But we have to execute better. But Cam did a really good job. We had some good performances in some of our special teams units. We got to get some stuff cleaned up in that phase as well, though, too. But Cam played very well. I was proud of him. Moving into a full-time starter role, he's been a good backup for us for 2 years, and played at a very high level. And we expect that out of him because that's the way he practices.
And then in week 1, you guys also get some honors from the conference. Carter Blake being named the Special Teams Player of the Week after his punting effort. Talk about what that means to you guys to kind of get that recognition right away and what it means for Carter.
Well, Carter's a good punter and he's a good athlete. So you have he was an all-state punter in high school. He's got a big leg. That gives us the ability to flip the field position-wise, which we did. We got some punts down inside the 20. We got some punts down inside the 10. It helped us from a field position battle. We have to be more consistent with that unit, penalty-wise and, across the board. Got to eliminate some turnovers in all phases. But Carter did a great job in a new role for him. He's played defense for us, for 2 years now, and he has a dual role now as a punter. Connor Fitzpatrick stepped in as well. Carter had a little bit of a cramping issue later in the game, and Connor came in and hit some really nice punts as well. So proud of those two guys for the effort that they put in on that unit. But again, it's just total team effort. We need all 11 to be executing at a high level, to play better.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head football coach Zac Bruney. And Zach, as you continue through this non-conference stretch of games with Walsh this week, then Lake Erie coming up, talk about some of the things that you guys are kind of working on to get ready for that conference opener.
Well, the opponent in front of us this week, Walsh, is a good team. We're studying them, we're practicing for them. They had a resounding win in their first game last week. They're coming here. We had a very good game with them last year. They're a very good opponent. They're very sound across the board. Defensively, they got a lot of experienced guys back. Some have started. Some have moved into new starter roles for them. So they're very sound on defense. They're not going to make mistakes. They're well coached. They're going to make you, move the ball and put together long drives to try and score points. And then on offense, the new starter quarterback that played very well. The running game got going for them. They got two very capable backs. The one running back, McGill, he had a really nice game last week, catching the ball, running the ball, and he was dangerous in the returns. And then their top receiver last week was their quarterback last year against us, so he's a super athlete, can make plays down the field. So they're a very dangerous and capable opponent. We just have to prepare the right way this week in practice, studying the film, putting the reps together in practice to play more consistently.
And after playing such a close game with these guys last year on the road, what do you learn from that matchup that you're going to bring into this home game?
Well, it's going to be a 4-quarter game. It's going to take 4 full quarters of winning football to win, and possibly more. We're always preparing for 4 quarters plus if you get into those overtime scenarios. So it's going to be a dogfight. I expect our guys to respond the right way, and they will. And it will happen this week in practice, and it's happened already in our preparation and in our film study. So our response has to be one to where we're gonna, flush the bad taste in our mouth. 24-hour rule from last week is already done and over with, and we were on to Walsh preparation on Saturday. So, but they are a very good team with a lot of veteran guys that played against us last year, and it'll be another really good contest. And our guys, I think, will respond the right way and hopefully play at a high level.
And finally, first time playing at Bishop Schmidt Field this year. How excited are the guys to play on their home field in front of their home fans?
I think anytime you get a home opener, it adds to the excitement on campus. We expect a good crowd. We want the student body to come out and support. Should be a good weather day. A early fall Saturday. A night game gives you a big game of feel as well. So we're excited, and we're excited to get back in front of on the home field. Traveling and playing on the road is tough. Getting a chance to be at home in the first home opener against a really good team. But we'll need the support. We'll need everybody to kind of be behind us and hopefully give us some good energy that we can feed off of.
Thanks, Zach. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
And I think it's really important for everybody to engage because everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.